Hi everyone. I was going to make a few videos today because I actually had the time to make some. I have been so busy that I just have not had the time, or I've had, the kid in the house and, she's loud, and then the dog, and luckily she's sleeping right now, the dog. So I figured I would go ahead and make some videos today. But I go to start using my webcam and guess what is not working right? My webcam, I don't know what's wrong with it. It finally got it to connect after 30 minutes, but it's not wanting to work right. It's kind of squiggly. So you got me on my phone. So hopefully it is not that bad of a quality of an image. So we'll see. I wanted to give a little bit of update of what's been going on today. Little bit what's been going actually lately is, where do I begin? If you've seen other of my videos, I have had quite a few surgeries. I've had, it seems like an endless cycle of battles, and I keep wanting to win this war, but my body just keeps saying, nope, we're going to keep fighting. So whatever, got to do what you can. Long story short, a few years ago, I was 14. So quite a few years ago, roller skating, tripped. Some kid fell into me and knocked my feet from right underneath me. Over a year of pain. Doctor said nothing was wrong. Back hurt so bad, and oh my God, it hurt so bad. And even to this day, 20 years later, that it really still bothers me a lot. And it seems to be getting worse. So I went in to get an MRI done. No, I had a CAT scan first because I had tumors back in 2012, and they did CAT scan. Well, I had sharp pains that felt like lightning, like stabbing lightning. And it was just very electric. It would be stab and then just shake all over. And like the nerves, or it just, that's the only way I can explain it, was like lightning, but it would stab you and then just lightning. So I started, it never really quit even after the tumors. It got really, really bad when the tumors got bigger. So I figured that was what was causing the pain, but it never really quit, and it's starting to get worse. So anyway, I have knee issues, and since right now I'm 100% covered in insurance, I went ahead and asked my doctor about my knee, my abdomen, my back, and my shoulder. I guess I'll have to do another video on my shoulder because my phone likes to say, you're running out of memory, so whatever. So we went ahead and got all those MRIs, and my doctor did a CAT scan to make sure my tumors weren't coming back. Yay, no more tumors right now. So I get checked every 6 months. But that didn't really explain the pain. So she's like, an MRI. So he wanted to do an MRI on my back. She wanted to do it on my abdomen. So yay, 2 for 1. I started getting some pins and needles, and mostly my fingertips, and then I started in my toes. And if you ever had needles stuck in your fingers, it hurts. So randomly, I'll be sitting there, or I'll walk, and all of a sudden, it felt like someone just stuck me with a needle in my toe, or my finger, or the bottom of my foot now. And then the other day it was my arm. I'm walking on my brake, because I like to walk on my brakes, and it just felt like someone stacked me in my arm. So, it hurts. Well, they put me on this medicine for neuropathy because in severe cases of Hashimoto's, you can get neuropathy. And most people with Hashimoto's don't really have that many symptoms. I mean, for 10 years, I probably had it back when I was 14. I had a lot of issues back then that we didn't realize. Now I look back, that's what it was. I didn't get diagnosed at 22. I didn't really have many symptoms. A few symptoms here and there, but I really didn't have that many symptoms until I got the tumors. And the tumors, because it was on my endocrine system, my ovary, that's what just sent me crazy. It was crazy. And every time I think that I'm getting better and I won't see another doctor again, here I am again, yay, back at some doctor. And if you don't like your doctor, switch, because I saw a doctor about my spine, supposed to be one of the best ones in Dallas. After an hour and a half wait, just spend 5 minutes with me. No, it's not okay. Saw another doctor about my shoulder, and not okay. He pretty much said nothing was wrong, even though we're both looking at the MRI results. So I saw 3 different doctors, and the last doctor, he listened. I told him about my back, and I told him about the pain I'm having. I told him about, just a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I had a thing pop up on my phone. And he listened. And when I told him that the medicine for my neuropathy in my hand started helping my knee, he was like, interesting. And so I started connecting it then. And when I told him, he was the first one that actually listened to it. The other one just told me to go to a knee doctor. Well, if I'm telling you that my spine might be pressing on it because that's what the MRI and, all that shows, maybe it has something to do with my knee, but he didn't want to hear it. So guess what? I'm not your patient. So long story short, I got 2 epidural cortisone shots in my spine today. If you're scared to get them, don't. It really was one of the easiest procedures, and they made it amazing. I mean, they were joking with me and they were laughing with me, and the doctor and them were telling jokes, and his face was red. I mean, it was fun, and it was nice, and the environment, and it was funny because in my report from other doctor who I spoke to before, it said that I was 36 and very polite. So that was it was funny to have that in my chart. So we kind of laughed about that. And, I know what nurses go through, and I have seen it. And as many times I've been there, I'm not going to act a fool, unless I need to. But I mean, be polite. So we're laughing. And, obviously when I was under anesthesia, I like to talk all kind of craziness. And so I just know I kept asking what was in my mouth, but they wouldn't tell me the rest of what I was saying, but what can you do? So anyway, the shots actually, they don't hurt. My back doesn't hurt from the shots, but what they don't tell you is, when you work out so hard and say you're holding a dumbbell and you're holding it and your arm is burning and it's going to fall off and you want to just drop that weight. That's what my back feels like where they stabbed it. So I guess when they went through with the needle to get to my spine, that muscle, that's what it feels like. So standing's difficult. I'm all trying to cook me something to eat because I'm hungry, and I got gluten-free pizza crust and some cheese and some leftover turkey and some hot sauce, and I'm just trying to make a little bootleg pizza, and I'm leaning against this and leaning against that, and just, it hurts to stand, and it's not painful. It just feels like it's going to fall off. My back is so tight in that spot, and it's going to fall off. But I would do it again in a heartbeat. I mean, I like the medicine they give you, that whole 5 minutes of fabulous, is what the doctor said. So, well, the nurse. Oh, no, she was an anesthesiologist, but she was awesome. So, they should bottle that stuff, but then it'd probably be illegal. But I don't like painkillers at all. So don't ever give me a painkiller because I won't take it. So it's not scary. I mean, I know it can seem scary to get shots in your spine. The reason I had them put me under is because I've had so many shots throughout my whole body, from my head to my toe, a lot of them. So I have a tendency to tense up, and I know that I will. My feet, it's more the anticipation than the actual pain, because it doesn't hurt that much. Well, the feet kind of do, but I knew I was going to tense. And when they're sticking needles in my spine, I didn't want that. So I didn't want to risk it. And so it wasn't a problem. I didn't even have to fight or anything. They just said, okay, we'll put you to sleep. One of the best experiences I've ever had at a clinic for, a procedure or surgery or anything I've had, the doctors and the nurses and the anesthesiologists, they make a place. And I cannot express how much of a pleasurable experience it was to get shots in my back. So if you find